Welcome back to Ben's Garage. Something a little bit different today. We're in the TDV8. Glorious weather today. I've just done an airport run. Dropped the old dears off at Limoges Airport. They're heading back to the UK for a month. So if you're in the UK, beware. I thought I'd just stick the old cameras on, and I'm going to take the scenic route going home. On the way here I took the quick route, which is main roads. It is longer going the quick route, but it's decent roads. I'm going to go back on the scenic route, which is cross country, and it's quite direct. It goes on the map, goes straight across. Oh, hang on. Speed reducing measures. So this is the area of Limoges. Don't like to come here too often. It's a bit built up and busy. I mean, I don't mind driving in busy traffic. The Hobbit's not ever so keen on it. But yeah, so that's them dropped off at the airport. Their flight's not till 16:55, but they got a bit of a rigmarole getting booked in with all the test papers and, you know, stuff for all that kind of thing. Anyway, that's them dropped off. He has got my phone number. If they get refused, I have to turn around and go and pick them back up again. But yeah, it's 19 degrees outside today. Glorious sunshine. I've noticed on the car we've got a little bit of a wobble on the old front somewhere, because obviously the Hobbit uses the car mostly, and it's just local stuff, so she's not she doesn't notice anything like that because she doesn't get out on the open road. But on these decent roads you can just feel it. But I did have an issue with that front wheel once when we bought the car, and apparently they sent it off for refurbishment. But I might just swap the wheels around front to back, see if it makes any difference. It does it good anyway, because you get, you know, keeps your tyres square. The tracking is all good, the tyres are wearing evenly and it doesn't pull or anything. Just a bit of a wobble on that wheel, which was the wheel that was the issue to start with. Now in France they did reduce the speed limit to 80 kilometres an hour on most national roads. In their infinite wisdom, some national roads they've put back up to 90 kilometres again, so we're on a 90 at the minute. But you have got to watch out, because it will jump back to 80 and they'll pop a camera up, and you know, they're crafty. But I don't know if the other camera's picking up all the scenery out here. I mean, this is a main road. In the UK, this would be absolutely chock-a-block. This is busy actually today. I've got 2 cars in front of me and 3 cars behind me. That's busy. Nothing going that way. But we'll be on this road for a little while, and then we'll get onto the country roads. You'll get to see a little bit more of the French countryside. I know a lot of you won't be interested in this, but the videos where I do a drive along and a bit of a chat, I do get a lot of comments saying, oh, I really enjoyed that. It's good to see some countryside in a different country and bits and pieces. If people like that sort of thing, I will do it a bit more. And I'll drive around and go to some more touristy places and show you some sights. There's not many close to us, but there's a lot of history in that in the area, so if anyone's interested, let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, these roads are lovely. No potholes, smooth. The car's just got a little bit of a wobble on it. But as I say, I'll swap the tyres front to back and see if it still does it. I've got some little videos lined up on the TD6. I'm going to get underneath it, get it up in the air as high as I can and get underneath it and have a really good look at these subframes and see if they really are that bad. I mean, I've said in the previous videos, I think the tester was being a bit overzealous. You know, I would imagine it's a 20-year-old car now, so I'd imagine at some point in its life it's been undersprayed, underseal underneath the car. Water and that has got underneath the underseal, and that's peeling off, and he's put that down as being corroded. So I'm going to get underneath it. I'll take the car, I'll bring the cameras underneath so you can all see. I'm going to have a real good bash about with a hammer, poke around with a screwdriver. If I can go through with a hammer and a screwdriver, yes, they're rotten. If not, I'm going to clean them up. Wire brush them on the drill, prime them, hammerite them, whatever. Get them looking like new again. And because subframes are made out of such thick steel, I can't see. I mean, people have commented on the video that it's such thick steel, they'd be very hard pressed to see how they could corrode out. It is possible they might have corroded out, but I'm not so sure as they have. So that'll be one video. Another video, I've got to one of the rear windows drop down, so it's not connected up somewhere. So I'll have to have a look at that, see what we can come up with on that one. Oh, feel that power. Yeah, I really must service this gearbox. I've not noticed it lagging or anything, but I've not driven the car for such a long time. It just feels a bit different. There's probably nothing wrong with it at all, but I really would like to get the gearbox serviced, change the filter in it, fresh oil, or as fresh as I can. You know, you can only change a certain amount. If you could do a gearbox flush, someone come into the house like Sam did on his channel, then I would do that. But in France, that's a little bit not quite so easy. Will I get in front of you? Yeah, of course I will. This is the last little stretch of decent road, and we're in the countryside then. I mean, it changes gear smooth, it doesn't hesitate, but just for peace of mind, I want to get it done. And we've got a bit of double lane so we can overtake. But it doesn't last for very long, so I shan't bother. We are doing 90 anyway. Oh, look, this twat next to us, he's coming past. And he's going to cut in front of us now, look. Is he going to go for the next car? Look at this. We're running out of 2 lanes. No, he didn't do it. He bottled it. You bottled it. Bottler! Now we're back down to an 80. So you can't... Oh dear, this country, it runs on pudding strings. I don't know. Yeah, we've got a last little town coming up just up here. And now he's turning off. This is what you got to put up with in France. Impatient drivers. You need to take your time, mate. Relax. Chill out. I'd rather be late in this life than early in the next one. I've always said that. Having said that, we are always early for everything. Every appointment, we're always early for it. I dropped the old dears off. They wanted to be there for 4 o'clock because the gate closes a half hour before the flight. So they wanted to be there at 4 o'clock. I dropped them off about 4:45. So they've got plenty of time. Oh, now we're down to a 50. So we're going to turn off now, and we're going to go cross country towards Flavignac. Right, let's just nip in front of that one. Lovely jubbly. Now it feels funny driving through the French countryside because it feels like you're driving through, like when there's like a little hamlet and you've got houses either side of the road. It feels like you're driving through someone's garden, which is very peculiar. I might have said that in previous videos before, but it's nice, these little roads have got all the trees lining up either side of the road. Nice old house here, look. Is in the road, but we'll drive over it. The last time I come around here, they was doing this house up on the right hand side. Don't know if they've finished it. Let's have a look. No, don't look like it. But I don't know if you can see the countryside, it's quite nice out here. This is why we like this area of France. Most of the year it's green. You quite often get like a month, or maybe depending on the weather and the season, we'll get like a month or two in the height of summer where you don't have to cut the grass. And it slightly goes brown. But other than that, it's always really green and lush, and rolling hills, cows in the field. At our old house in the Charente, it was flat. It was picturesque. It had vineyards and stuff like that, and sunflower fields. But I'm used to sort of like this sort of countryside, you know, growing up in Lincolnshire, which I know a lot of people say, well, Lincolnshire's bloody flat, which a lot of people said when we moved up there. But we was right on the edge of the Lincolnshire Wolds, and if you've ever tried push biking in the Lincolnshire Wolds, you'll know that it's not flat. So this sort of reminds me quite a bit of that. Not that I want to go back there. I quite enjoy my life in France. Whether it's because out here in all this countryside is how I remember the UK being when we were growing up. You know, when we moved to Lincolnshire, we'd go out on our bikes all day long. Say goodbye to mum in the morning, possibly pop home for lunch, and then it would be back out on the bikes all day long. Well, kids just don't do that anymore. We're on 134,885 kilometres now. Oh, there might be a deviation up here. That's not good. Bugger. Of course, I've squashed a bloody fly on the windscreen. I can't see a bloody thing. Oh, don't let me get stuck behind that thing. Don't turn left, mate. Now, I'm hoping that there's a deviation sign up here that tells me where I need to go. Put my cold seats on. It's getting quite toasty in here. I'll be driving miles out of my way. I ain't got a clue where I'm going. Oh, the joys of France. Ah, what we got up here? Is that deviation? Ah, route barre. Deviation, straight on. So we will carry on going forwards till we see another deviation sign. That would have been a garage or something at one point. Yeah, deviation. Deviation. Where's that go? Oh, it's Flavinac, but it's just coming in the wrong side of the village. So, yeah, we're back on track. No idea where we are. But all these roads tend to come out in the same place in the end. Turn right here, hopefully. Or go straight on. I think that comes out on the road that I know, yeah, past the church. All that just for that little bloody bit. Oh, that's just cost me a couple of quid in diesel. Yeah, not too worried. As you can see, the traffic is absolutely heaving. Palm trees there, look. This is Flavinac. There's a bit of a reservoir type thing up there. So we didn't get to see a lot of Flavinac, did we? All around the houses. But we're back out in the countryside again. Very nice. As I say, I've not been around here for such a long time. Apologise to the Hobbit now. I'm eating all your Mentos. So we got cut short, batteries went flat, so I didn't get to show you last tours, but you have seen it in previous videos. That was just a little run back from the airport. So the weather is still glorious out here, hovering around 19 degrees still. Lovely jubby, we'll have a bit more of that, thank you very much. That's it for this video. I have to sign off now before my battery goes flat, so we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.